You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and the Beautiful fans. Well, it looks like even B&B's social media team got into the Liam bashing business this week. I'm going to show you what they posted towards the end of this video, but the point of it all is that Liam Spencer is sinking lower by the day, and he seems to lack the self-awareness to understand just how toxic and out of control that he is as he takes aim at Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan's happy lives. We're going to talk about it and reveal exactly how B&B trolled Liam Spencer, because it's hilarious. If you haven't, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. Let's talk about it. So Liam showed up at Steffy Forrester's house earlier this week. It actually started on last Friday, and then it picked up again this Monday. And he talked all big about how she belongs with him, not Finn. He talked about how much he still loves her and how they can be married again and make it last forever this time. To make it worse, Steffy didn't immediately shut him down, nor did she shut him down firmly. She smiled and she nodded and she let him keep blathering about protecting her, how she can't be with Finn because of the Sheila threat, yada, yada, yada. Same song, different day. Finally, Steffy defended her marriage and said she wouldn't let Sheila or anyone destroy it. But there was just no fire in Steffy while she was saying this. Why didn't she tell Liam he needs to save his I love yous and quit trying to sabotage her marriage and show him the door? Liam said, "I'm not giving you up because our story's not finished. In fact, I'm going to guess that it's barely begun. You and me, we're going to find our way back to each other." And Steffy just kind of makes a scoffing sound. But her response to his sabotage was, for me, extremely underwhelming, and for that reason, also extremely inappropriate. She needed to have a much harder pushback to shut him down. Imagine how Finn would react if he heard what Liam said to his wife and he saw her just standing there and letting her ex-husband prattle on about how she belongs with him instead of her husband. Finn would be irate. We would hear a lot more of the little puke and Finn calling him disgusting like he's done before. But Steffy just let Liam get away with it. Why did he get a pass? So that episode was Monday. And then on Thursday, Liam was showing up at Hope Logan's cabin uninvited, without calling. At least he knocked. But then when she tried to close the door on him, he held the door open, which is not okay. And he was shell-shocked to see her in very sexy lingerie, clearly expecting Thomas Forrester for a night of fun, frivolity, and other things that start with an F. But Liam was in the same exact outfit as when he talked to Steffy on Monday's episode. So in terms of soap time versus real life time, it was actually the same day. So the same day Liam was at Steffy's house talking about their story being far from over, he was at Hope's and was chewing her a new one about being with Thomas and doing so much more than that. When he laid out all of Thomas's old bad deeds, Hope defended her man hard. From the moment Liam showed up, she was clapping back on him, and good for her. She said Thomas has changed and everyone knows it. And then when Liam bashing Thomas didn't work, he abruptly changed tactics and then said, "And damn if I don't still love you." And then he got all misty-eyed. Talk about working up some fake crocodile tears. OMG. Or maybe Liam's just getting emotional because he never brought out the black lingerie sex kitten side of Hope that Thomas clearly has. So at the end of the video, I'm going to show you this Instagram reel that Bold and the Beautiful's official social media put out. And they are openly trolling Liam. Even they know that they have made him awful and unlikable and a huge hypocrite at this point. They captioned the little video, "Liam this morning" for the scene with Steffy, and then "Liam tonight" for the Hope scene. Just in case we didn't realize how terribly he's behaving. What's ironic is in this conversation with Hope, he called Thomas unhinged when he's the one trying to steal Steffy while also keeping Hope on the line. And oh yeah, remember when he was talking to Steffy's photo like it was a real person? Talk about unhinged. So, if you check Liam Spencer's Amazon wish list, you might find life-size Steffy mannequin on his Christmas list. And maybe he'll grab the Hope one out of the Forrester Creations basement. So, Liam can sit and waffle between the two life-size Barbie dolls of his two exes. At this point, I feel like he is not dealing from a full deck of cards. I think he has self-gaslit himself to the point that he is just not thinking clearly. So on Friday's B&B episode, after Thomas escapes barely tolerable Brooke and her nonsense, and heads to the cabin for his romantic rendezvous with Hope, he's gonna find Liam still there. What's interesting is that a new spoiler photo shows Hope in Thomas's arms right in front of Liam. And all I have to say is go, Hope, go. You just go, girl. My takeaway from these two encounters, aside from Liam trying to keep both women as viable romantic options for him, is that Hope defends Thomas a lot more vigorously than Steffy defended Finn, and that is not cool. So that is why Liam thinks he can keep showing up to the Malibu house and saying toxic things to her, trying to ruin her marriage. So just real quick, here are 5 things I need to happen to and with Liam just right away. Number 1, Thomas needs to drop a dime on Liam and finally tell Hope that Liam has been actively pursuing his sister Steffy for quite a while now. Thomas knows that because of what Liam said to him at Forrester Creations several weeks ago. At the time, it seemed like Thomas was keeping it classy and was trying not to hurt Hope's feelings. We're beyond that because Liam is gaslighting her again. Thomas needs to tell her exactly what Liam said. The second thing that needs to happen, Hope and Steffy need to get together and compare notes so they can find out Liam is double dealing them again and that he ran from one of them to the other, ran straight from trying to start his life with Steffy. The moment he walked out of the cabin when he wouldn't forgive Hope, while at the same time lying and telling Hope, oh, Steffy's not on my mind at all. Even when Hope said to him in this recent episode that she knows he's still into Steffy, he just kind of, and he made a face. He didn't own it at all. He is lying. He is lying in deed and in action. The third thing that needs to happen, Steffy needs to lure Liam over to the Malibu house where Steffy, Hope, Finn, and Thomas are waiting to confront him in some kind of waffle boy intervention to shut down this out of control narcissist. They all need to tell him, step off, quit pulling your waffling BS, go find a woman of your own, not one of his exes who does not want him back and who is happily with another man who wants only them. Steffy and Liam is just crazy toxic because he is a waffle boy and Finn loves only her. The same thing for Thomas and Hope. Even if you don't like Steffy with Finn, even if you don't like Hope with Thomas, you can't possibly want them to take back a man who doesn't love just them. That would be a terrible way to treat your favorite character. The fourth thing, the final thing, I would like to see Liam shoved into an Uber after this waffle boy confrontation, sent over to LAX. From there, he can hop on a jet to Australia and go find Ivy Forrester, or he can catch a flight to Wisconsin, to Genoa City, and ask Sally Spectra out on a date. Really anything but what he's doing right now with these two women. These ladies need to blow up his hypocritical, gaslighting, double-dealing, waffling, wimpy boy, wishy-washy ways. At this point, it's pretty clear to me that Bold and the Beautiful writers are just messing with us. They are intentionally making Liam the lowest of the low and getting lower by the day. And if they are trying to disgust viewers with this behavior, I think they are achieving what they set out to do. I've got one more thing to say, and then I'm going to show you the Instagram reel where they were completely trolling Liam. But if you haven't, please reach down and click subscribe. So just real quick, were you shocked when Liam made a play for Steffy and then did the same thing with Hope, saying he loves her, still loves her, on the same CBS soap day? Were you shocked by that? And what do you think that the ladies should have said to him when he pulled these stunts? All right, buckle up. Here's this Instagram reel. It's funny. It is very funny to me. Let me know in the comments what you think. Here you go.
I'm not giving up because our story's not finished. In fact, I'm gonna guess it's barely begun. You and me, we're gonna find our way back to each other. And damn if I don't still love you. Always will.